Hi, this is Dr. Joy Kong from Uplift Longevity Center. So I'm with Cydnee today, our aesthetic nurse, and I want to talk about something that's so exciting to me because, I've been providing stem cell therapy for some time, rejuvenating our patients from the inside and out, but what about our face? What about wanting to look more youthful and more beautiful? We've seen a lot of biohackers, even though they say their biological age is much younger, but if you look at their face, it's still the age that they are. So how do you actually rejuvenate our face so we look as young as we feel? So this is why I'm bringing in this incredible technology, this laser technology called Fotona. Actually, it's a Slovenian technology. It's really the best laser machine in the world. So I want to, ask Cydnee a little bit, because you've been in the aesthetic world for quite a while. Like, what made you excited about Fotona?
Well, Dr. Kong, I love the machine. So we have the SP Dynamics, but why I love it is because it's extremely versatile, and it doesn't only do a lot. What it does a lot really, really well. I've just seen the results occur time and time again, and so I can treat everybody. This is a laser that it works on every skin type, so it doesn't matter where you're from, what you look like. I can treat you. And and that's really important.
So I know, places that actually are a lot more advanced than the United States when it comes to laser technology would be Asia and South America, right? People are very much into aesthetics, and this machine is the gold standard in those countries. So those countries, of course, people have darker skin tones, and there's not a concern of causing hyperpigmentation, which is one big concern from all these other technologies, whether or not it's a radio frequency or other kind of laser technologies.
Right. So again, there's a lot of lasers on the market, and there's a lot of technology on the market that can say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, and I can do this. The reality is they can, and they can produce results, but I don't want just results. I want to see change, and I want to have great change, and it also helps you to produce naturally and look like yourself. So it's just the enhanced version of you. Right?
So I think the machine, it's so versatile. It's actually surprising of what it can do from head to toe. So tell us a little bit about what it can help with.
So, oh my gosh. Okay, so I usually always answer this question of what can't it help with? But let's talk about some things that it does. So our most popular procedure that we do, the Fotona 4D facelift. So it's a non-invasive facelift. There's no cutting, there's no surgery, there's no anesthesia, and there's no downtime. So you can come in the office to get it done, and you can walk out and do your life, and there's just no downtime. It's a 4-step process. And this is the first laser where we're able to go inside the mouth. And so that's the first step of Fotona, the 4D. You go inside the mouth, and that helps to tighten, it helps to remodel your collagen, and it also helps you to build the collagen with that. So for the first laser to
and this is a very problematic area, which is the lower 1/3 of the face.
Right.
That there's not much that doctors can do except for, I guess, putting fillers, and that looks really unnatural, and it just is a really hard place. So this one actually, the machine can help lift the lower part, and then plumping, right?
So it will help to volumize, right? So the nasolabial folds that are right in here. How many times have you looked in the mirror and you're like, I just need to I need to lift, right? How many times have we done that? And so starting inside the mouth, it helps. Like, why not start inside the mouth? We've got tissue in there. We've got, when we lose collagen, we start losing that in our late 20s. And so we need to help rebuild. Why wouldn't we rebuild starting inside the mouth? And so we're going to focus on this lower third of the face, and we're going to help to just lift that in there with that process.
So the 4D, it really means 4 steps, right? 4 levels of rejuvenation. So first one is the inside the mouth, and then the second one is?
So the second one is going to help with the tone and the texture of the skin, and we're also going to be doing some vector lifting. So we're going to work on the entire face, and we're going to try to even out that skin texture. And then we're going to just lift. And so if we think about where do we need to lift, so we think about, we want that defined jawline in here. We want to lift up those nasolabial folds in there. We need to lift up here. And so that's what we're focusing on.
Like the eyes actually go back to shape. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So I remember being advised that one reason that it works so well is that it creates almost like this kind of like a string of scars that naturally pull up, pinning up your face upward, rather than using something like threading, which is actually kind of invasive.
Yeah.
You're naturally creating scarring to pin up the skin to stay in place.
Exactly. You said it perfectly. It's we're targeting these areas, and so think of it like invisible sutures that are going in there that are just sort of tying up the skin to just sit up there. So
yeah.
And then
there's
step 3. So step 3 is, this is a part where all of the patients love. They fall asleep during it. It's like being in a nice hot sauna, and it's this deep tightening that we do with the skin. So the laser's targeting deep into that dermis to help remodel, help rebuild that collagen. And so it's that part of it is probably everybody's funnest part of it.
I think that's the one probably made me feel like there's a shrink wrapping process going on. I just feel like really tight after the procedure.
Yes.
Right? But also not only tightened, but knowing the process has taken, put in motion where collagen is going to be produced continuously over weeks of time.
Yeah, you yourself, when you sit there, you're going to say, I feel tight. Like, I feel like I'm getting tighter already. I hear that a lot during that process if they're not asleep. So, yeah. And then the 4th one is a light resurfacing that we do. So we're going to now get rid of some of those skin imperfections. We're going to get rid of some of those sunspots. And we're just going to give you this new skin. And so you'll walk out and you'll be glowing. You can go do whatever it is that you do in your life coming out of here, because again, there's no downtime whatsoever.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, I personally love it, and I know celebrities do this on a regular basis. Of course, they pick the best technology. They're not wasting their time. So on a regular basis, continuing that process. So if a person asks, how many sessions do I need? What's your answer?
So for the Fotona 4D facelift, I usually answer that with, you need as many sessions as how many decades old you are. And then there's maintenance after that, right? So we don't all of a sudden go to the gym and we look really, really good, and then we stop going to the gym, start eating really bad, and then what happens? So we always need to have that maintenance. And so the maintenance is about every 6 to 12 months.
Okay. Yeah. And then the Fotona is doing a lot of things, because you can target the laser as so many different wavelengths, right? Precise layers of the skin and the precise intensity. So what other tissues does it help?
So, oh my goodness. So we can target from doing laser hair removal, we can do body sculpting. And so with our body sculpting, we call that tight sculpting. And that's a 2-step process. So the laser is able to target down so we can melt the fat. And then after we melt the fat, we get to shrink wrap you and tighten that skin, right? So there's a lot of procedures out there where, oh yeah, we can absolutely get rid of this fat. We can get rid of this flab underneath the arms and the tummy. But okay, well, what about then you just have this loose skin. And so you want to see those results. So that's another one. We're able to do smooth eye. That's another one where people will come and say, Cydnee, I've got these bags underneath my eyes. Oh my gosh, I don't know. They just all of a sudden appeared. And so we're able to help with that, or people who are looking to get a blepharoplasty and then to lift up those eyebrows. So, I mean, Dr. Kong, this machine does so much. If you're snoring, it's just as effective as a CPAP, is what studies are showing. Sexual wellness, urinary incontinence, and so it's just an array.
Right. I understand that you actually had a little bit of sleep apnea or some kind of breathing issue yourself. If you don't mind me asking.
I supposedly, according to my husband, snore. And he did record me.
And then you got it.
I got the procedure done. And
with one treatment,
but even with one treatment, there was such a difference. And even it was about 5 minutes after the treatment, I sat and I was like, I felt I swallowed differently. I was like, it just feels different. And when I lay down to go to sleep, I was like, I feel more air that was going in there. And so I will tell you, to this day, I don't snore.
your husband doesn't need to record anything.
So he has nothing to record.
That's wonderful. Yeah, and the hair restoration is another really popular procedure.
Yes. So I've got a lot of patients that are coming here, and so whether it's women or men. So alopecia, that's come to the forefront a lot over the last few years, and so trying to help with alopecia, we're seeing great results with that. And then just for men, the male pattern baldness that we're seeing, or just, as we age, everything falls. Our hair falls out, our skin falls, everything falls.
Yeah.
And so
I'm really excited about the hair restoration because I've done stem cell injections before on patients, and it's extremely painful. And and after seeing the kind of results that Fotona can get with no discomfort, pretty much. It's like, why am I doing that? So I bring everybody to you.
Yeah. Yeah, and patients have been really happy with the results that they've seen from the laser. And so something I think that we always need to preach to patients is don't wait until it's too late, because we can start. If you feel like there's a problem now, let's combat and let's get that done now. So it's not just aesthetics, right? So it's not just this vanity that we're looking at. This is really helps with the whole being.
Yeah.
Right.
And talking about not just for aesthetics, for sexual function, you've treated people with men with erectile issues and female with vaginal dryness or other, just kind of atrophy of the vaginal area. What kind of results have you seen?
So for women, you will see tightening. So not only tightening of the vaginal canal, but we're also going to see increased lubrication. We're going to see increased libido. I mean, if you think about it, all of those things play with the psyche, right? And just in how we are as sexual beings. And so being able to have things that are functioning well has really helped. It has also helped a lot of women urinary incontinence. And so you've had children, and now it's just, I don't want to go to the gym because I have to wear a pad, and if I'm jumping up and down, and then all this urine is just leaking out. And there's a lot of things that we may not see physically, but that are going on that are preventing people from being able to just live and do things that they want to do. So, we can help with that.
Yeah, amazing. And then it can also help with acne, right? Even active acne, or acne scars. So scar reduction is quite effective, and I've seen some before and after pictures. It's remarkable.
Yes, absolutely. So we're able to do active acne and help trying to decrease that bacteria that's growing in there, and then with the acne scars, trying to minimize that. I mean, I met so many people, I'm sure you've seen so many people as well, that they have the acne scars and they're trying to cake makeup on it and put makeup on it, trying to cover it. And so why not let us help you reduce that, right? And then when it comes to scar reduction, I think one of our most famous ones is scar reduction from people who get facelifts. So they're, I got this facelift and now I have to relift their face, but I have this scar that's going here and down here. And so, and those are things that really bother them, and we're able to really help reduce that, or just any level of anywhere you have a scar.
Yeah. So, and then we can also do nail fungal?
Toenail fungus.
Okay.
It's like I said, this laser does so many things and does so many things very well.
Yeah.
Another one that has become really popular is the lip plumping. So, we have people, Cydnee, I don't want to get filler in my lips. I just don't want it. But I want to have plump lips. And so what are my options? So we're able to essentially get that for you from day one. You see the results, and again, you're helping to build out collagen. So over time, you're going to see those lips just plump, just so. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, people love it, and their family and loved ones notice an enhancement. So is there any contraindication for this procedure? Anyone should not get it?
So everybody should always have a consultation prior to getting the procedures, but there are very, very few contraindications. Pregnancy, if you're actively getting chemo, that might be something. But again, there's so many things that we're able to do, but there are very few contraindications, because realistically we're using light therapy and we're helping you heal and we're helping you build naturally. And
so I know Morpheus is a very popular therapy. Everybody's talking about it, but I also have heard of just how painful it is. And there's more downtime compared to Fotona, right? So what's your experience with it?
So I haven't met anybody who's been able to complete a Morpheus treatment, if I'm being completely honest. The series is what I'm saying. There's a lot of pain. It is a treatment that does work, right? So, but there's a lot of pain associated with it. So again, when we talk about when we're trying to do any level of aesthetic treatments, you have to do a series of treatments, and then there's this maintenance. And so when you know something that is so painful, are you going to go do it again? Or are you going to start looking for other avenues to do that? And so that's the avenue for Fotona. You know, it's two completely different technologies that can't really be compared technology-wise. But when it comes to, there's no downtime and it's minimal discomfort. And so again, people walk out of here and it's nothing. It's like, oh, I got a treatment done. And it's not, there's not that pain associated with it.
Is it true for Morpheus you can't get close to the eye? What's going on there?
Yeah, so that's true. So you can get down into here, but you can't get right into the eye, right? So essentially, if I'm doing a smooth eye treatment, so somebody who has these
that's
bags,
using Fotona. You're able to get right to the edge of the,
Oh, not right to the edge. If I needed to actually go to the inside, I'm able to do that.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's just such a powerful technology that we're able to use. To really achieve those results, and there's very few limitations that we have with the machine.
Yeah. So the Morpheus, is it because the machine is a little bit too harsh? It's a radio frequency machine.
Yeah, it's a radio frequency microneedling, and so this is very thin skin right under here, and so it's prone to damage. And so we always, no matter what, always have to be careful whether you're putting filler in there. No matter what you're doing, you have to be careful with that. So when you're putting heat and that microneedling in there, then you can really cause damage.
I see. Yeah, it's amazing we can help people with all these eye problems, because that's a big area for aging.
It is. It is. When people are saying just my eyes, I just need them to open. So again, how many times are we in the mirror saying, I need this, or just need my eyes to open?
Yeah, we have the right tools to make that happen.
Exactly. So
yeah. So it's pretty incredible how technology now has brought up to a place where we can really maintain this youthfulness in a way that's just by naturally making it younger. So we're literally making the tissues younger.
I read a great quote that said, I finally know what I want to be when I grow up. Younger.
That's great. I love it.
So, it's something we all strive for.
Yeah, wonderful. And I understand you're actually a trainer for the company. So you train a lot of other doctors and practitioners on how to use the machine. Yes.
So I love the machine so much. I'm very passionate about what it can do, and I believe in it so much. And so I was the one who I contacted the company, and I just really said, hey, you guys, I really want to be able to spread this and let people and help people to understand the versatility and what they can do with their patients that are coming in. So whether you're a plastic surgeon or whether you're just the aesthetic doctor who's trying to do anything that you want to do.
It's amazing. And of course, have been getting treatments from you, and you're just amazing, with amazing eyes and hands, and you are such a pro and kind of an artist, when it comes to the face and the aesthetics. So I just feel so happy that you are in our clinic and helping so many patients. So it's been really fun because we got so many happy patients.
Yes, and I love being here. Thank you for having me here. It's I think the work that we do is phenomenal, and just really being able to combine our therapies, right? We talk about combination therapy. And
even just yesterday, right? I treated a patient with penile injection, wanting something for erectile dysfunction, and we had you doing the laser treatment on the penis first, because that itself can be very helpful, and is agitating and creating a little bit of micro trauma for the tissue, right, which enhances the healing response. And then I put the stem cells and PRP in there, and that's even further just amplifying to a much greater degree. So really, we're combining therapy.
Exactly. And how wonderful is it to really just help patients and just whatever the pain point is, just to be able to help them. And we have all the tools in this clinic.
Right. It's been a really fun process to be able to make so much difference. So if anyone is interested, Our clinic is called Uplift Longevity Center in Los Angeles, and you can visit us on our website, upliftcenter.com. So it's uplift with a Y. And you can email us at info@upliftcenter.com. And we're so happy to help you anytime. Our phone number is 818-356-8232. And we're here. We're here ready to help anybody that wants to enhance how they feel, how they look, and just get the maximum out of life. So thank you again.
Thank you so much.